Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. In this one I'm going to go over the black IP coated full metal G-Shock GM-B2100BD-1A CR. If you follow this channel, you'll know I've owned more than one G-Shock Casioak. I've sold some and kept others, but I've never had a full metal version until now. This watch now comes in several different colorways, and as you can see, I chose the good looking black metal one for reasons I'll go over later. This model came out in mid-2022 and retails for $600, but can currently be purchased for around $480 from eBay sellers. I got mine from a local watch dealer for $460. This watch also comes in stainless steel, which I'm sure is the most popular version, as it's the one that's easier to find at major department stores like Macy's. It also comes in a rose gold, and I was torn between getting that one or this black, or probably more accurate to call it gunmetal color. Rounding out the line is a gold version, a collab League of Legends one, and the newest two releases at the time of this video, which have colored metal indices. I chose the darker version because I've had a rose gold bracelet and case conversion kit on one of my other Casioaks before. I thought it turned out good, but nowadays I think my tastes have evolved away from the more attention-grabbing style of watches towards more understated watches. So the darker metal color here does that for me. I'm aware that I could have found a similar aftermarket bracelet and case combo online and just used the module of one of my existing GM-2100s to save some money, but the four pushers would have been silver, unlike the matching ones on this model. This one joins my all-metal GMW-B5000 in my collection, and that's a watch that I still very much enjoy wearing. Because these are all metal though and cost significantly more than the regular resin Casioaks, I don't think people are using these as their everyday beater watch, as they say. If you're anything like me, this is just a casual day out or desk diving kind of watch, which is fine for me, as if I'm going to do any activity where I might bump or scratch my watch, I have other G-Shocks I could use for that. If you are a one watch kind of person though, you would have to be the kind that doesn't mind battle scars on your watch in order to main an all metal G-Shock like this one. Since everyone's already very familiar with the Casioak series, I'll just try to highlight the significant features of this watch. For one, it's got the tough solar and Bluetooth capable 5691 module inside. So you can link it to the Casio Watches app to get added functionality from your phone. It has the same type of 9 o'clock subdial as my resin GAB2100, which shows the mode of the watch and the battery level. The G-Shock logo is raised on this watch and not just printed on, so that's a nice detail. The indices here are metal and have grooves in them. They catch the sunlight, and if you look closely, they give off an iridescence, which I also thought was really cool, and I wasn't aware of that until after I bought the watch. The other thing you're getting on this watch that isn't present on the regular Casioaks is lume above each indice, which is a welcome surprise. Unfortunately, the lume isn't any stronger or longer lasting, and pales in comparison to the lume formulation of other brands like Seiko or Citizen. This is an area where I wish Casio could do better, as it seems like it wouldn't be that difficult to achieve. The hour and minute hands look to be the same as non-all-metal models, and there I wish that Casio could have at least given those a polished finish to provide a bit of distinction. Casio did do a good job with the case polishing though, and you can see a great looking mixture of brushing and polished surfaces on the case and bracelet. The bracelet is a standard dimpled link one that comes on the all-metal GMW B5000s, so it has a fitted end link and a scissor clasp with a stamped upper clasp that has 4 micro adjustment holes. I'll put the dimensions of the watch up on the screen, but basically this is a pretty large watch that looks substantial on my moderately sized 6 3/4 inch wrist. It's a line that I think many would want Casio to offer a smaller version of, for example in 42 or 41 millimeter case size. Casio does have a smaller version that is marketed towards women, but no all-metal version of that watch exists to my knowledge. Some other things that I think Casio should have done with this more expensive all-metal line is to, of course, include sapphire instead of regular mineral crystal, and to include the auto wrist turn backlight feature that some of their other GM-5000 series watches have. Other than those nitpicks, I think this is a solid higher-end looking G-Shock with a low-key, stealthier look, and worthy of consideration if you can find it for around $450 or below. I think I'm gonna always second guess myself on not getting the rose gold colored one, but for now I'm happy with this subtle darker version that I think provides more wearing flexibility for me. I can definitely say that I would have gotten the stainless steel version had I not already owned the all metal square G-Shock I showed earlier. There is, of course, a debate on whether these more expensive all-metal versions are worth the extra costs over the around $100 to $120 resin versions. I'd say even for the black metal version, there is a significant enough look and feel difference to me. The material the band and case is made of does make a difference, as it feels and appears like you're wearing a higher caliber of watch. It comes down to how we in general perceive plastic versus metal products in terms of quality, not only in watches but in other consumer items. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful or interesting, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. I of course wanted to thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video.